studio in Sun City, Arizona. And today I'm doing a workshop video using the Dale Mathis editions of the Roland FR 1X, 4X, and 8X. And we're talking about bass patterns today. So the first thing that I would like you to do is go to my website. It's dalemathisaccordion.com, dalemathisaccordion.com, and then in the sheet music and lessons tab, click on that, and in the Christmas tab down below, you will find the sheet music that I used today because I want to point out these bass patterns. It's called Jingle Bell Bass Boogie. Jingle Bell Bass Boogie is a little piece I put together to show you all these patterns. Okay, so I'm going to take you in here to this accordion and show you a few things. So I assume that you have the sheet music, and first off, in the 4X video, portion of the video, the first version that played, in the left hand I used, well, first of all, the set number was number 98, and you get to that by hitting the minus buttons until you come to set number 98, which is the Dale Mathis set synthesizer. And then in the bass sound, I used register number 3, yeah, and that is that bass guitar, so it's okay. And in the next one, the 1X video, I used the string bass, and on the 4X it's number 1. On the 1X it's number 1 also. And in the final one, the 8X version, on the 4X, that is register number 6. And on the 8X, it's register number 2. Okay, so now I want to go to the sheet music, and what I want you to look at is, well, let's just start this tune out. Okay, so what's happening in the left hand in measure number 5, there's this pattern that is going F, C, D, E, and it's just repeating over and over. And in measure what? 6, 7, 8. Measure 8, it's the same pattern, but it goes to B flat. And in measure, what is that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, or measure 10, it's the same pattern, but it goes to the C. And the thing that, it's the same pattern over and over, but what I want to point out is that this is a pattern. And so once you get your fingers familiar, rote familiar, muscle memory familiar with doing these patterns, there are all kinds of places where you can stick them into your songs and start making your bass lines sound much more interesting. Okay, so that was the pattern that goes, like for the C, for example, it goes C, G, A, B, C, G, A, B. And on your keyboard, just to show you, it would be, let's put a different sound on. And you can think of it like Mickey Mouse. Okay, so that's a place where you could use it. All right, and then if we go to measure 13, there the pattern is going F, E, D, C. F, E, D, C. So on your keyboard it would be, and again, that's a pattern that in certain places in almost any song you might be able to use that. And then in the next measure, measure 14, there, that's the same pattern starting over again as the one that was used in measure number 5. So it's F, C, D, E, F, C, D. And then, let me see. Then in measure 22, which is the second last measure in the piece, that pattern is F, D, C, A, F. Again, F, D, A, C, F. And that you can use so often at the end of a song. So on the keyboard, it looks like. I use it probably in 90% of my polkas. All right, and then going to the next page, in measure 29-30, measure 30, there, that pattern is G, G, A, B, G, G, A, B, G, G, A, B. And that is very typical when you're going, like say in this instance, it's going from a G chord to a C chord. In measure 31, it's a C chord. So it's like what you would call leading into the next chord. So, and then in measure 31, there's another pattern. That one is going downhill. So it's C, B flat, A, G. C, B flat, A, G. And again, it's a leading because it's going from a C chord to an F chord. So again, it's a way to go from one chord as you're moving into the new chord. And then finally, in measure number 40, which is on the bottom line of the song, that one is, so that one again is going uphill, so it's going, so it's C, D, E, F, whoops, let's see, play it right. All right, so anyhow, the whole thing about all of this is these are patterns that you can learn to play and get your fingers used to playing them. Use muscle memory or rote memory so that you don't have to think about it. And as you will hear in the tunes that I played, sometimes I played the bass pattern over and over and over, and then sometimes I just played bass chord, bass chord. So you can do that kind of thing. So there's all kinds of songs that you can use to experiment with this. Certainly polka tunes use a lot of these patterns, and once you get familiar with them, your ear starts to hear where they would fit, and you can just improve the quality of your playing, the interest in your playing, and it's just a step up in your playing and making things more interesting. And of course, that's what it's all about with our music, is to keep it creative, keep it interesting, and of course, make it fun. All right, so I hope you have fun working on these little bass patterns, and we'll see you again next time.
Bye.